This is apparently an unnamed falls on the Route 63 and I hope Route 60. What we're doing now is driving around the perimeter of several fjords. One fjord we drove around is behind that headland to the left, and then the next one is right over here, and then this one right here. And as I pan about past that, we've got this one here to do. I don't think we go around that one, at least not around that headland straight ahead of you. But a very dramatic example of the fjords of Westfjords. Gives us a look down that last fjord that we'll be driving on, I think. And then I think we go off to the left. These headlands produce, when the tide goes out, these rocky, seaweed encrusted places that the birds love. Not only does it give them places away from the road, but probably even gives them access to some kind of food that's in the seaweed when it becomes available and accessible like it does now. On airport over there, you can hear a plane warming up to make a run down its runway. Okay, one more last shot before we leave these fjords. And the first one is named Dijandi Falls. Interesting how you walk 50 yards and you get a little bit different perspective. You get to see those falls, those cascades just above the Dijandi Falls. And apparently this little falls above the Dijandi Falls is not just a mere cascade, but is cont'd Falls. It has a beautiful little pool. I don't know if it's safe to swim in. It might grind you up, particularly if you lost control in that water. It would more than grind you up. Falls are like angels. They're always pretty when you see them. One of the beneficial things of Iceland's geology, its lava geology, is that you have these layer upon layer of lava flows that as water erodes down through them, some it erodes faster, some portions slower, and you get falls after falls after falls, so the water gets to a flat area. There's a little sub-falls system that I think we'd call Sylvan. spectacular combination. Magnificent falls. And a beautiful fjord. So Westfjords Peninsula that we're traveling now is the oldest part of Iceland. Originated during a series of volcanic eruptions 14 to 16 million years ago that deposited these successive layers of lava. And then the Ice Age, which ended about 10,000 years ago, begs the question, how long did the Ice Age last? Was it continuous from 14 to a million to 10,000 years ago? Carved these deep valleys and fjords in the landscape. The area used to be a farmstead in the medieval period, the Middle Ages, and in the 15th, 16th, and 17th century, predominantly in the ownership of wealthy individuals living outside the area. In the day, rock falls would alter the course of the river, and when it did so, the river would come down and wipe out the farmland. So they built ridges, apparently dikes if you will, to control that. And here she is, framed by her fjord. The big hotel in Pingeyri, a small fishing village. In many villages, it's quite good size, actually. Older buildings seem evident. This is probably the old center of town. This is about 8:30 in the evening. Promises to be a very chilly and perhaps to me it's thrilling to be camped out here. Very little traffic. Haven't heard a car for probably half an hour at least. Won't hear any at night. And this bleak remote landscape. And I've got all the clothes I need to bundle up, plus my very warm down sleeping bag. And a blanket to go with it if needed. And for a few minutes I'm going to turn the engine on and the great heater in here and read, maybe watch a movie. Cloudy morning, but not bad. And something I have not seen in the fjords yet. Closest we came was the abandoned steel ship yesterday. But here's a real live boat. has a look of a tour boat. Maybe it is. It's going into Pingeyri, so it could be that it somehow hauls fish, or both.